All over the world. Dr. Rahul Joshi is addressing you with a lot of love and thanks first of all for the affection, for the numerous messages and emails of Teachers' Day. Yes, I have tried to give my best as a teacher. I have tried to teach all what I know to my students. I have tried to give all what I have got a bit late in my life to my students early on so that they go ahead and conquer the hearts of the people in the world sooner than what I have done and will do. I always believe in time sense, so my speech will not be more than 5 minutes. I tell you this so many times, don't I? Today, I wish to tell you a couple of things, friends, which is going to help you to be all-round successful in life. I always believe success is not just a unidirectional success. It has to be all-round success. And as you all know, the most important essential for success is hard work. Work very hard. Work 12 hours a day, 14 hours a day. Don't look at the watch. Don't look at anything. Work, work and work. In a direction, of course. There is no substitute for hard work. When you sing, your riyaz is seen. When you take a history, your knowledge of medicine is seen. When you prescribe a drug, your knowledge of everything is seen. Everything is seen. You can't hide from people for long. And only thing which sustains you a long run is the hard work. So keep on working very, very hard as always, my dear friends. Well, as you all know, I had put on a weight, was eating a lot, sleeping patterns were disturbed. But then, last couple of months, I've pulled up myself. Everything came back to normal. I lost 12 kgs. I'm doing a lot of exercising, running, jogging, gymming again. Because I realized that health is wealth. Nothing and nothing in life is above it. So if you have a fantastic practice, if you have 15 shows a month, but if your weight is high, if your paunch is seen, if you are getting diabetes and blood pressure, there is something wrong somewhere. There is something wrong somewhere. You have to get it back, friends. No amount of money is going to give you back your good health once lost. But this is the time to work on it. I've been grateful that I've got a lot of great teachers in my life. It's not correct to name a few, but yet in my memory, a few people who have come. Dr. Yogesh Deshpande, my brother. He's from Nagpur, a professor of NIT. He keeps on scolding me all the time. Keeps on finding that ways to scold me, like my father, like my elder brother Uday Phadke. And he told me, when I met him 4 months back in Nagpur, he told me, Rahul, तुझा पोट वाढता है, वजन वाढता है, which means you're putting on weight, your paunch is seen. I don't want to see this next time. Okay? Money will come, lectures will come, programs will come, patients. Yes, you have to take care of them, but you take care of yourself more. And I took it very seriously. Okay, friends, and I'm back to my fitness. Yes, I'm back to my fitness. I'm 83 kgs now, lost 12 kgs in 3.5 months. You can watch my video on that. Health is wealth. I'm repeating again, health is wealth. The next important point I will tell you, friends, is that conquer the world but never forget your family. Your parents are most important. Your spouse, your wife, your husband, your children. Never must you neglect them ever. Ever in your life. Because they are everything. If you keep them happy, then only you can move out in the world. The other way around also, that never disturb your spouse at all for small things. Because if you disturb your spouse, whoever, it's a husband, wife, whoever, they will not be able to win the world outside. And we see so many times that disturbed people fail outside as well. So see to it that you keep all your parents happy, your family very, very happy. Then comes to the other things which I want to talk about, and I'm exceeding 4 minutes. I can see that. No problem. Things are important. Frankness and clarity is very important. Friends, today by God's grace, I've got the topmost of clients everywhere. They're all very big, maybe 1,000 times richer than me, 1,000 times famous than me, whatever. Staying in all big bungalows and flats and everything. They are good people, not saying that. But friends, like to say here is that you as an individual must never lower your self-esteem anytime. At any point of time, if you feel that something is not clear, you make it clear. You say, sir, I beg to differ. I have written an email to a couple of my clients saying that I'm not happy with these certain things. I would be obliged if you could change this. And they have liked it. Big people are surrounded by placatters. Big people are surrounded by men and women who want to propitiate them, placate them. Every day they get emails of 1,000 people seeking sponsorship. So in fact, if you are forthright, if you are frank, if you are straight, if you don't bend too much, they like you. So my suggestion to you, advice to you, or I would say a request to all my dear people listening is that be frank, be clear. Whoever it is, your spine should be erect and should talk this way. Yes sir, what can I do for you? Have a seat. I'm sorry, the appointment is not there. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll not be able to come to your residence. Can we meet at the Taj? Can we meet at the Trident? So meet at a neutral venue, because once you go to someone's place for a meeting or discussion, you've already lost the plot. I've learned a lot of these plots from many people, how to talk to people, how to have a meeting. Never bend your spine. One of my friends is the right hand of a big politician, a minister of high rank. Nice person again. But he told me, Rahul, when I meet these people, I go drop them and I don't go beyond a certain point. I do not open their car. I do not open their car. I do not open their door. I'll be back in a minute. There was a patient outside who needed my attention, so I attended to him, told my assistant to take care. What's more important is your profession. This comes later. So I don't want anyone waiting outside. No. No one is so important that you keep someone in need waiting. So one more thing before I don't want to digress from this, is that never keep patients waiting. Never keep clients waiting. Give an answer soon. Solve their problem soon. Okay, once I went to see how's my student doing. I do that many times, so be careful. I disguised myself as a patient and went outside, because outside they know, and I realized that the waiting is too much and there's no apparent need for so much of waiting. Doctors feel that jitna time lagayega utna doctor acha hai, aisa this is a misnomer. In abroad this is not done. In abroad, even the topmost of doctors don't have some huge line outside, because they give appointments, they care for people's time. Okay, nothing is more important, friends. So frankness, clarity, keeping time is important. Let me talk about this, friends, is that you should have a system where your clients can talk to you freely, and there should be a good communication through email, through messages, through WhatsApp. Never be so big that you are inaccessible. Never be so small and so cheap that you are easily accessible. That ये कभी भी फोन उठाता है, ये कभी भी आता है, ये कभी भी काम करता है. इतना भी नहीं होना. One of my great teachers, Dr. Bhagwantrao More, retired additional Director General of Police, a top cop, and now on a very big post of Human Rights Commission, he told me all these things. Never be so egoistic. Never be so egoistic that you can't talk with anyone. You feel like you're something. And never be so humble that people take you for granted. Never be so rich in life that you forget the small things, and never be so poor that you have a problem for small things. So friends, here I want to talk about a very important word, is moderation. Be moderate. In everything you want in life, be moderate. Be moderate. Next thing, friends, you may have to take loans, you may have to approach people for sponsorship, you may have to meet people for some interview. Avoid these so-called agents, because they will misguide you most of the times. Unless you are sure that this agent is your friend and has a good agenda, avoid. You are educated, you are smart, you talk good English, Hindi, Marathi, Gujarati, whatever. You have a clear idea in your mind, you have a good cause. Knock the door and meet the top man. Most of the times when I have gone through these agents, my work has not been done. So knock the door and meet the top man. He may be anyone. Go and meet the CM. Take an appointment. I would like to meet you for a minute, sir. And then what you do there in the 2 minutes meeting is all your talent. You will not get more than 2 minutes with any top man. In the 2 minutes you have to impress him, which I have done so many times. You must have seen in newspapers and everywhere how I get sponsorships and how I get good people on the table, clientele. Everything is about impressing the people in 1 or 2 minutes. Impressing does not mean placation. Impressing does not mean you do maskapati. Yeah. It's the worst thing to do, friends. You have your self-respect to know. Don't bend too much. What is this bending going on? Look in the eyes of the person and talk. Eyes of the person. This is what I'm doing. I solicit your support. I solicit your kind approval for the same. And I tell you, I'll give you more than what I have promised. This is what I say in the eyes of the person. Have that conviction. Have that courage to talk. Friends, be humble. I've already mentioned about it. Be humble. And don't make a false facade of humility. Be humble within. That is possible when you really have a big cause, you meet big people. They are really very humble. Let ego not touch you. Lots to talk. And before leaving, I always like to say one thing, that life is small, art is long. जीवन है मधुबन, तू इतने फूल खिला, कांटों से न भर दामन, अब मान भी जा. Never keep grudges about people in your mind. You may sometimes feel कि इसको दिखाऊंगा, I will show him. Don't show anyone. Everyone is bound to the karmic cycle and everyone is doing according to their own personality, and you call it genes or you call it a miasm. Everyone is going to behave the way he or she is destined to behave. If they wish to change, they can change, but you can't change them. Yes, but you can change them with your love and humility. You can change them. You can't change obstinate people. You can't change people who have made up their mind about certain things. You can't. But the only solution to this is that take grand moves all the time. Take grand moves, one after other, all the time. Apne aap, all your detractors will get silenced. Never fight with anyone. If you don't like someone, avoid talking with that person. Make it less. But again, I tell you here that even if he's your enemy, 2 or 3 protocol messages per year must go. Happy birthday must go. Okay? And happy anniversary, or a happy new year, or happy Diwali, or Eid Mubarak. All these things must go, because remember, last statement, your enemy is your biggest teacher. Today is Teacher's Day, but your enemy, your detractor, the person who is trying to pull you down, is your biggest teacher, because it is because of him that you are growing in life. Because of him that you are for vengeance. You are working more hard and hard to do something better in life. So always thank them. Keep smiling, friends, and happy Teachers' Day to you all. Spread love in the world, that is what is required, and you can win the world with love. Thank you. All the best to you always.